we have Kason Murphy is going to come up and do a little slam poetry for us.
Hey guys, how are you? While I have your attention, I'm going to put in a shameless plug. Tiffany and I have a theater company called Theatrics, and we are holding a Shakespeare workshop that's going to be coming up in April, and we will do a lot of different types of access to Shakespeare, and then we're going to do a final performance of A Midsummer Night's Dream. So if you are interested, let us know. We've got some flyers and everything, and we have all the information. But we would love to have all of you. It's geared for teens, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you are interested afterwards, we've got some flyers. So when Emmy contacted me, she let me know that you guys are kind of in the midst of Substance Abuse Awareness Week, and asked me if I had something or could find something in that vein. And so as I was sitting there kind of looking for some inspiration, I came across a poem by Shel Silverstein, and it's called The Perfect High. And it kind of encapsulated exactly what I was thinking about saying, and he does it in a very cool way. So I thought I would share this with you. So, there once was a boy named Gimme Some Roy. He was nothing like me or you, because laying back and getting high was all he cared to do. As a kid, he sat in the cellar, sniffing airplane glue. And then, he smoked banana peels when that was the thing to do. He tried aspirin and Coca-Cola, he breathed helium on the sly, and his life became an endless search to find the perfect high. But grass just made him want to lay back and eat chocolate chip pizza all night, and the great things he wrote when he stoned looked not so good in the morning light. Speed made him want to rap all day, Reds laid him too far back. Cocaine rose was sweet to his nose, but the price nearly broke his back. He tried PCP, he tried THC, but they never quite did the trick. Poppers nearly blew his heart, mushrooms made him sick. Acid made him see the light, but he couldn't remember it long. Hash was a little too weak, and smack was a lot too strong. Quaaludes made him stumble, booze just made him cry. Then he heard of a cat named Baba Fats who knew of the perfect high. Now, Baba Fats was a hermit cat, living high up in Nepal, high on a craggy mountaintop up a sheer and icy wall. Well, hell, says Roy, I'm a healthy boy and I'll crawl or climb or fly till I find that guru who'll give me the clue as to what's the perfect high. So, out and off goes Gimme Some Roy to the land that knows no time, up a trail that no man could conquer, to a cliff no man could climb. For 14 years he climbed that cliff. Back again he'd slide, he'd sit and cry, then climb some more, pursuing the perfect high. Grinding his teeth and coughing blood, aching and shaking and weak, starving and sore, bleeding and tore, he reaches that mountain peak. And his eyes blink red like the snow-blind wolf, and he snarls the snarl of a rat. And there in repose, wearing no clothes, sits the godlike Baba Fats. What's happening, Fats? Says Roy with joy. I've come to state my biz. I hear you're hip to the perfect trip. Please, tell me what it is. For you can see, says Roy to he, I'm about to die. So for my last ride, tell me, how can I achieve the perfect high? Well, dog my cats, said Baba Fats. Another burned out soul who's looking for an alchemist to turn his trip to gold. It isn't in a dealer's stash or on a druggist's shelf. Son, if you want that perfect high, find it in yourself. Why, you jive mofo, says Roy. I climbed through rain and snow. I froze 3 fingers off of my hands and 4 off of my toes. I braved the lair of the polar bear. I've tasted the maggot's kiss. Now, you tell me the high is in myself. What kind of trash is this? My ears, before they froze off, said Roy, had heard all kinds of crap, but I didn't climb for 14 years to hear your sophomore rap. And I didn't climb up here to hear that the high is on the natch, so you tell me where the real stuff is or I'll kill your guru ass. Okay, says Baba Fats. You're forcing it out of me. There's a land beyond the sun that's known as Zabalee, a wretched land of stone and sand where snakes and buzzards scream, and in this devil's garden blooms the mystic tutu tree. Now, once every 10 years it blooms one flower, known as the Key West sky, and he who eats of the tutu flower shall know the perfect high. For the rush comes on like a tidal wave, hits like the blazing sun, and the high, it lasts forever, and the down don't never come. But Zabalee land is ruled by a giant who stands 12 cubits high, and with eyes of red in his 100 heads he awaits the passerby. And you must slay the red-eyed giant and swim the river of slime, where the mucus beasts await to feast on those who journey by. And if you slay the giant and the beast and swim the slimy sea, there's a blood-drinking witch who sharpens her teeth as she guards the tutu tree. Well, to hell with your witches and giants, says Roy. To hell with the beasts of the sea. Why? As long as the tutu flower still blooms, hope still blooms for me. And with tears of joy in his sun-blind eyes, he slips the guru a five and crawls back down the mountainside, pursuing the perfect high. Well, that is that, said Baba Fats, sitting back down on his stone, facing another 1,000 years of talking to God alone. Yes, Lord, it's always the same old men or bright-eyed youth. It's always easier to sell them some crap than it is to tell them the truth.